Should your teacher have a gun? With all the violent video games these days and all the violent music that they're playing on the radio for these kids, do you think it's a good idea for your child's teacher to hold a gun? For the teacher to have a gun in the classroom, is that a good idea? Or is that a completely terrible idea? Are you giving a chance, another chance? In this footage, I don't know what's more disturbing, the question that I'm asking or the blurriness on the camera. With this kind of question, I'm simply looking for an opinion. I'm not looking for a debate on the street. If you do want to debate, go ahead and debate down in the comments. I'll gladly jump in and share my opinions. Other than that, this is simply judgment-free. I'm on the line of both sides. I see the good and the bad in both sides. However, as much good things humans can do, we can do horrible, horrible things. So we don't want a teacher just flipping all of a sudden, stress at home, whatever happens, and then it follows them back to work and they take it out on the kids. But definitely something to look into. I think naturally, as music is naturally violent on the radio and video games are naturally violent, I think a natural thought in a child's head is going to be violent. If this person does something to me, I should kill them. I should cut their head off. I should steal their car. But that's just my opinion. It's 29 years of experience. But enough said, let's get right to it. Okay, so today we're asking Chicago, should teachers have guns? I do understand the dangers. I'm borderline. I understand the good things that could come, but I also understand people can trip a little bit.
They should absolutely not have guns.
Do you have any reason why?
Yeah, I teach first grade.
Okay.
I can't even go to the bathroom without my students following me.
Sure.
So if I leave them, who's protecting them?
Yeah.
And if I try to go after some bad guy,
yeah,
they're just going to follow me.
Yeah, and
There's
vulnerable.
people in danger, absolutely. Plus, I don't know how to fire a gun, and I don't have time. I need to focus on what I'm teaching kids.
Exactly.
So.
Now, do you think it would be a good idea to have maybe like an airport security type of thing in all schools for just extra protection?
Sure, I'm not against security. I'm not even against like an armed security person, but I don't think that that's the answer to gun violence.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Have
So you think teachers should have guns?
If they're properly trained, they should have guns.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Do you think there should be like background checks and obviously psychedelic checks?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I have no problems. Background checks, full background checks.
Mental
and they
checks.
should. Oh, absolutely.
Mental checks.
Mental checks. And every school should have somebody trained with a gun to protect the kids.
At least have someone in the school with an armed weapon just in case something like this happens again.
Absolutely. No problem with that at all.
I appreciate your opinion. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Hi. We're asking Chicago basically whether or not you think that teachers should have guns. What do you think?
I do not think teachers should be armed. I don't. I'm a retired school teacher, and
great.
I taught 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, and there were days, but that's not the point. Honestly, you have enough to do to organize, teach, hit your goals, make your plans. I don't think we need that.
Way too much than trying to focus on security then as well.
In my opinion, that's true. I don't think it's a good idea.
Do you believe that maybe there should be a security check in the beginning, of, like walking into the school, kind of like the airports or something?
Yes, my daughter went to school and they had exactly that years ago.
Really? What was this out here in Chicago?
It was down south in Will County.
Okay.
And yeah, when they first installed them, everybody's like, oh, metal detectors. That's okay.
I think it's great.
Why not,
Yep.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't bother
Absolutely. It doesn't bother me. I appreciate your
me. Who are you
opinion.
with?
Right now it's just my YouTube channel. I'm just surveying the streets and want to put out the question. So
for you.
I heard there's a couple of kids that had this happen at their school. They came out and said my teacher should have had a gun, although they're kids. So is that a good idea? Is that a bad idea?
You're adding another layer of responsibility and emergency. I grew up with guns. My family's all hunters.
Okay.
They're sports people, but we were taught. I'm not afraid of them, but I don't think they have any business in the classroom
100% agree with you.
at all. So thank you,
Thank you so much.
DD Decker.
Decker official. Okay, so today we're going around Chicago asking people whether or not they think teachers should have guns. I've heard both opinions, yes and no, and why. What do you think?
Yeah, you know what? I have family members who are in the Chicago public school system, and I do think that, you know, unfortunately, you have to protect yourself. And I know the schools are very violent. The kids are bringing guns to school, and I do think that you know, teachers, you know, should be allowed to have guns if they feel they need that to protect themselves.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Do you think that there's maybe certain areas that should have guns, or you think like basically universally all schools should have at least some kind of armed teacher or armed guard?
Yeah, no, I really think it shouldn't be segregated. I think everywhere. I think there's problems in all different schools, and that teachers should be or armed, have a one-armed teacher or something. They need to do something because you're having a lot of kids coming in doing shootings. And it's not just certain neighborhoods.
Sure.
It's all over the place. So I'm definitely a proponent of people being able to protect themselves. And
I agree with you.
unfortunately, you know what? It's in the school system, and teachers should be allowed to do it.
Yep. The society that we live in these days isn't the brightest.
I mean, you have to. You know what? It's just reality, unfortunately.
Thank you so much for your opinion.
Thank you, man.
Today we're asking people in Chicago whether or not they think teachers should have guns, if there's a better idea, what's the situation?
I don't believe teachers should have guns at all. Say that they're racist or prejudiced for whatever reason, and there's a stigmatism behind African American students, and they would sit up there and say they were violent.
Okay.
And that they had probable cause. So absolutely not.
Okay, yeah, you think maybe the teachers might like tweak out a little bit and goes a little bit too far?
Definitely.
You don't want to give another chance, more of a chance, right?
No, I do not. Not another chance to kill another student, not another child in this world.
I believe you. I believe you. Do you think that there's a better idea to do? Do you think there's a better idea to do airport security type of checks going into the school?
Yeah, I would say that, definitely.
Some kind of security?
Some type of security.
Okay.
That way it would prevent it. They wouldn't have to carry the guns. Take care of the business at hand.
Totally, 100%. Thank you so much for your opinion.
I appreciate
Bye.
it.
Have a good day. So basically, we're asking Chicago, you know, do you think teachers should have guns? Is a good idea? The society that we live in today is a little rough, although it could serve protection for the kids, but it also could not serve protection to the kids if maybe the teachers freak out.
Right. I believe, I agree and disagree.
Okay.
Like,
That's where I'm at.
you know, in reference to like, you really don't know what's on somebody's mind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So therefore, like, basically, yeah, in protection,
Sure.
yeah, I'm all for it. Because it's an open carry state, right?
Yes.
You know what I mean? So therefore, yeah, why not? I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, like, constrict the laws of you know what I'm saying, being able to open carry. But I seen one time on YouTube where they had a 6-year-old, an 8-year-old, and an 11-year-old. And basically they asked them all the questions to open carry.
Yeah.
You know, and they
Other teachers
passed.
too?
They passed. It was the students actually.
Okay.
You know, so basically, I mean, you don't have to be smarter than a 5th grader
Yeah.
to be able to, you know what I'm saying,
Okay.
pass the test.
Exactly. Yeah, I hear you.
No, so I really don't I don't think they belong in schools though.
Okay.
I don't think weapons belong in schools.
Okay. What about now having an armed security, kind of like airport security, metal detectors, and or just armed guards?
No, I'm for that.
Okay.
They had that at my school.
Okay.
And-
Was that here in Chicago?
Nope, I'm from Saginaw, Michigan.
Oh, beautiful.
And
Welcome.
Thank you. I went to Arthur Hill High School. Shout out Arthur Hill. And basically they had metal detectors inside of there, you know, but it did what it did, you know what I'm saying? It kind of helped a little bit, but like, I mean, it wasn't no gun violence or nothing.
Okay.
So I'm actually with that though. Like the security guards having them or, you know, the paraprofessionals, I'm with that.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now, would you like to step up here and maybe talk about this?
Yeah, sure.
Now, what do you kind of think, you know, should teachers have guns? Should teachers not have guns? Do you think, you know, I understand that the society that we live in, you almost have to have a gun, and it is your right to protect yourself from the government as well.
Right.
However, in a perfect world where there's no violence, no one should have a gun because you shouldn't be killing people. You know, it's inhumane in the first place.
Exactly.
Now, what do you think?
Well, I think that we shouldn't really have guns at all, personally. You know, because like you said, it's violent, you know, and humans, like, we have these natural things inside of us that make us do things that we can't really control. Yeah, we can't control or explain it.
Wild emotions.
Yes, yes, and it's becoming more dangerous. Society is becoming increasingly dangerous every day. You know, a teacher could have a gun in the classroom and just decide, like, not really decide, but just shoot a bunch of kids. Like, that's horrible. Children are precious. They are innocent, you know, and
We shouldn't have any firearms around
Yes.
kids in general.
Yes, in general, yes.
Kids get a hold of it.
That too, yeah.
What is it going to be, a lockbox? You know what I'm saying? Or I mean,
Yep.
what if the kids get a hold of it?
Yep, absolutely. And if the lockbox can't be accessed in time,
Right.
is it even worth even having a gun there?
Yeah, well, I mean, what you were saying about like the armed guards and stuff, that makes more sense, like
Right.
security.
Right.
If there's security,
Somebody
that
who know how
Yeah.
to handle
one
it,
more thing.
control it.
One more thing, also like maybe there could be some kind of test, for the teachers, like make sure. But I mean, still, I'm mostly leaning towards no as well,
Yeah.
because like it's just like I said, every day it's becoming more dangerous. People are becoming more like evil, and
Sure.
like it's crazy. And the world, I believe, is truly coming to an end soon. So like that being said, it's like they should just be gone, but things are going to happen the way they're supposed to happen, so.
I appreciate your opinion. Thank you so much.
Right.
Anything else?
Basically, you know what I'm saying? Like, just wrap up what she said. Like, I agree 100% with not having guns. I don't believe the teachers should have guns. I do not believe the teachers should have guns. I'm talking about 100%.
Yeah. You're still about our rights, but you are more so,
Right. I don't believe it's
not around the schools.
ethical to have them in the school, because like you don't know what's on those kids' mind either, though.
Yeah,
You know what I mean, and you don't know what anybody's going through at the time.
Sure. Yep.
So therefore, and then like it's a bunch of different situations, like the wrestler that just snapped and killed his whole family.
Yep. Crazy.
I mean, one of the teachers could be on that one day,
You get a divorce or something, emotional, family.
Right, like she said, high emotions, you know what I'm saying, instincts.
I just wasn't thinking, and all of a sudden.
Right, hey, bam. Then, hey, they're humans just like everybody else. They have vices, some of them have problems, drinking problems. Some of them, you never know, you know what I'm saying?
Psychedelic problems.
Right, you never know, so I don't,
Psychotic problems.
I don't agree with it. Not in the
I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Hey, no problem, man. Appreciate it. No, thank you for having us on.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody, I think opinions matter, and everybody should share theirs. And sometimes the media doesn't cover everything. And I think just coming out here and seeing what the whole entire public thinks is an important factor.
Oh yeah, I agree. I appreciate you asking about it. Because that's a heavy topic right there.
It is. I almost want to turn the sign away when there's kids walking around where I think they're old enough to read. I'm like, I don't really want them seeing this, but I do want the parents' opinion too. And I've had a couple teachers now walk up here and give me their opinion. So.
All right, that's understandable. I appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Should teachers have guns? No.
We shouldn't have guns, period. And this world needs Jesus more than ever. That's what I'm going to end this on.
There we go. Thank you so much.
All right.
Anybody want to say your opinion?
Well, I do agree with the girl here because no one should have guns. They're totally wrong and evil.
I totally agree. With the society that we live in, it almost makes it hard not to have a gun. Although it's in the perfect world, you wouldn't want to be violent towards another human. Why is there violence?
Also teachers maybe could use some training. To use these guns, and I don't think that districts or government are ready to do that. Or
now I seen a teacher that said she doesn't have time to carry a gun and worry about security and securing the kids when something like this breaks out. She doesn't want to go chase the bad guy and worry about the kids following, or if the kids are in danger because she has to leave sight of the kids. She needs to stay there to protect them.
Kids are easily rattled, I guess. So sure, it's up to the teacher just to provide comfort and support, but I don't think that carrying out a gun is the way to go. Just my opinion, and
yeah, absolutely. No, I totally agree with you. I think the violence is just a little bit too much these days.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, it's we're going way too far here. Not just here in Chicago.
Nationwide.
Yeah, nationwide.
Worldwide, but
I guess worldwide. We wanna add something here to the conversation.
I am agreeing with you.
You agree?
Yeah.
Great.
you agree with this?
Yeah, of all the
Totally?
things.
100%?
Yeah,
Did you
100%.
have anything else to add? You sure?
I'm sure.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
It's been an honor to be here and just with you and with your channel here.
Yeah, that's my YouTube channel. Check it out. It should be in within a week.
I'll be sure to check it out.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So we're asking Chicago, should teachers have guns? What do you think?
Absolutely not.
Okay, why though?
They have their profession. That's what they're dedicating themselves to.
They should focus on that.
That's exactly. They're focusing on our future, on our kids, and making sure that they're being well trained and well educated. They should not go to a separate course and to start getting trained on.
You know, I actually had a teacher walk up and say the exact same thing. She doesn't have time to work on training and security when the school could just hire a security.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. And I'm not even for like all securities having guns as well. I don't want
Tasers or anything.
Maybe tasers, sure, but like I don't want my kids coming into a school with metal detectors and with like that gives you a sense of uncertainty and like not that you're not in a safe place.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, and I think there was an incident a few weeks ago or a few months ago where the response of the police was within a minute. It was really
super fast.
Yeah, it was really quick. So even with the existing, like even if there was security there, you can't really get it a lot faster than that. And those are well-trained professionals. Sure. So no, I wouldn't want that.
Yeah, you're talking about a security running halfway down the school. You're talking about 30-second difference.
Yeah, I don't want that. So absolutely not. I don't want my kids. So I'm completely.
You're a parent?
I'm sorry?
You're a parent?
I'm not. No, but I'm looking forward to it.
Awesome.
I'm an
awesome.
uncle.
Absolutely. Awesome.
Yeah. So thank you for bringing awareness to it.
Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate your opinion.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thanks, man.
Have a good day.
Yeah.
All right. So basically, we're walking around Chicago asking people, do you think teachers should have guns?
No, I don't think teachers should have guns at all, just because in my experience I've had some very shitty teachers, and I'm sorry, I can't say shitty, and they would have shot me a million times before I've given the chance, I've given the opportunity, and I don't want them, and to be honest, I've had a lot of clumsy teachers too that I don't think could actually handle having an actual gun. Like I personally couldn't handle having a gun. Okay. And I don't think a teacher should either.
Okay. Beautiful, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, you think it's too much of a responsibility?
Well, yeah, of course, because you got to teach, you got to control, and then you have to defend too. No, that's not. No, teachers shouldn't have guns.
They should focus on just teaching.
That's their job. They're teachers.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly right. Do you think there should be security in all schools?
There can be security if it's needed. Like when I was in high school, there was security in my high school.
Beautiful.
But nothing really happened. But this security alone by itself kept things in check.
Sure.
Just presence by itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Thank you so much for your opinion.
No problem.
Not all teachers should have guns, but there should be people in the schools, maybe retired military, law enforcement that does have that. Thank you.
I totally agree. Thank you so much. So I'm asking people in Chicago whether or not they think teachers should have guns. What do you think?
I mean, sure.
Okay.
If they have a license.
If they have a license?
Yeah.
Okay. Background checks, everything else?
Yeah, they should, yeah.
You think that's a better security for the school to help them, protect the kids?
Not a better security measure, but a security measure.
Okay, because they don't have any guns basically in most schools right now.
Yeah, they don't.
Okay, thank you so much for your opinion.
Thank you, man.
All right, so I'm asking people in Chicago whether or not you think it's a good idea to give guns to teachers.
Overall, I don't think it's a great idea.
Awesome. Is there a reason why?
The more guns you have, the more potential there are for them to be used in an unintended way.
So basically you're giving more chances to a chance that can possibly create a better chance of a violent situation.
Yeah, you're not going to have 100% execution of the rules. There's going to be times when things go wrong. And I'm not in favor of supporting more gun culture.
Especially in schools where emotions can break out, teachers could be having divorces, whatever's going on at home, and can maybe follow them to school, and if one kid says something wrong, you think maybe there could be a chance the teacher freaks out?
That's a possibility. There's a whole range of possibilities.
So a total whole range of possibilities. I thank you so much for your opinion.
Absolutely. Have a good one.
All right, so basically we're asking people whether or not teachers should have guns. What do you think?
I think they should not have guns. This is such a crazy, stupid idea.
Yeah, I agree with you. Why was there a reason why they shouldn't have guns in school?
I mean, just this question is ludicrous. If
I agree.
you go to any other country on earth, a teacher having a gun, why would the teachers need to have guns?
I agree.
I mean, you're treating some symptoms and not the actual problems.
You think it's bringing more attention to violence?
Yeah, I mean, teachers are there to teach. They should have pencils, not fucking guns, man.
No, I agree. I had a teacher actually tell me, you know, she has more time. She doesn't want to waste her time teaching and taking care of the kids and have to worry about security and.
Yeah, I think you know. Let me tell you something. So there's this one kid who choked on a Kinder Surprise egg, right? Okay. Because he didn't know that there was the surprise inside. Yeah. So the next day, or the next few weeks, they banned Kinder nationally. How many kids died from guns? Take Sandy Hook alone, or I mean, the problem is you can solve the problem. It's just people don't want to. There's the NRA, there's lobbying, there's a lot of stuff. So, you know, it's just the will of the people.
Yeah, I totally agree. Thank you so much for your opinion.
No worries.
Awesome. Thanks, man. All right, so basically, we're asking Chicago whether or not you think guns should be allowed in your teacher's hand.
Hell no.
Okay, why?
That's all I got to say is hell no.
I agree. Thank you so much. We're basically out here in Chicago asking everybody walking on the streets whether or not you think teachers should have guns. Should your teacher have a gun?
No.
Okay, why?
Because that's gonna hurt other people and you could go to jail.
I totally agree with you. Is there anything else you want to say?
They will get fired. Get fired, and they're gonna go to jail for 6 years.
Yep, that's right. You want to say hi to your friends?
Hi.
You want to come in here? What do you think?
I'm like half and half. It's according to their mental background. Like, let's say they're an off and weird ways. You never know. You have to check their background.
I guess you could look at their dark triad tests and psychological tests and background checks. But on top of that, do you think it's a good idea to have guns in school? Do you think like maybe an airport security check, like security would be better? Metal detectors?
Yeah.
We used to have that.
You used to?
Yeah. They always check our book bags and have that metal detector.
How about you?
Yeah, they should.
Yeah. You think that's a better idea than the teachers having a gun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just in case there's like an intruder. So just
at least. What is this?
There's teachers that have had mental breakdowns. Literally had I seen one happen in our kids' school where she was just berserk. She was just like, "F this! I hate you kids!" and she took off, and that was it.
Wow.
So I think if she had a gun,
it would be over with then.
She would have probably been the next shooter. Yeah. So.
I agree. Thank you all so much for talking. What about you? What do you think?
Well, in my honest opinion, and this might be the most wisest thing that I've ever said, the reason why there's so much mass killings or killings in general, because we all just are so angry in life. Like, everybody has a lot of anger. They, like, when you say something about somebody, they instantly get upset and want to retaliate and want to instantly get the fighting.
And so instead of just talking about it or realizing everyone to each their own, like maybe they're having a bad day or something like that, they're just gonna overreact.
Yes, like, the truth of the matter is, like, if somebody says something about you, you just gotta laugh about it. Just like take a joke. Like, if somebody is saying something about you, like, in a joking way, just laugh about it or be like, you know what, whatever. Yeah, like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, people need to learn that
words can hurt, but words don't hurt like a gun could.
Yeah, but not only that, like, intelligence is not just superiority. It's not superiority. It's wisdom. You gotta find peace of mind and learn to control that anger that's inside of you.
I love it.
Yes.
Thank you so much for your opinion.
Thank you.
Thank you.